Jeff the Baby Dolphin just swam into Marvel Snap, and honestly, he's kind of disgusting in the right deck. So Jeff the Baby Dolphin is a 2/2 with the text that reads, "Your cards reveal here with +1 power, movable ones." So Jeff, this card is very, very fun. I also think it's pretty good, you know? I've played quite a few games with this card. Yesterday I did a Venus video, and I mentioned in that video that the deck that I showed you, if it had Jeff in it, would probably be better, and well, you probably expect that it was. There'll be the first deck I'll show you guys, and then I'll show you the one that I used for this video. Both decks performed very well, like close to 70% win rate, and the one that I used in the video had like +35 cubes. Crazy. But as per usual, I'll show the deck, then the gameplay, and just after I'll do my review of the card. So without any further ado, the decks. So first off, just briefly, here is the deck that I used in yesterday's video for Venus. This deck is really fun and quite unique, I think. It leads into the skill aspect. And what I swapped was Sentry and Cersei. I said yesterday I like running those two because they kind of have that evolve archetype that I'm a big fan of. And I swapped them for Kahori, which obviously pairs perfectly with Venus, and because your hand is almost always full with this deck, that's great. And Jeff as well. So if you guys want to try running that deck from yesterday, maybe try this version instead. If you want to see gameplay from it, check out my video yesterday for the older version. If this deck performs really well in the future, I might do another video for it, but I was tempted to do that today, but instead I thought I'd go for a completely different angle with this deck. So everyone's out here running Venus and Jeff in things like zombies and Surfer. Oh, the amount of Surfer I saw today is insane. But with this deck, I beat, I think, every single Surfer I faced, which is crazy because that deck has a really high power output. I do attribute that primarily to one card in this deck, though, which I'll get around to shortly. But if you just look at the deck, you can probably tell what that is. So this is similar to the Batroc move deck that was doing pretty good stuff not too long ago. I have changed a couple of cards just to lean into the Venus Jeff style gameplay. So first off, we have Batroc, which is perfect for move. Move things pair perfectly with Jeff as well, because Jeff itself can move, benefiting anything that likes moves, like Hydra Stomper and Craven, but also playing things onto it get buffed and then they can move. So Batroc is perfect, and then when Batroc moves it gets +2, which then with Venus becomes +3. I just thought that was a no-brainer really. Then we have Nightcrawler, just a cheap movable card. I was tempted to do Hydra Bob. I think these decks do run Hydra Bob, but because of the weirdness around snapping, I kind of wanted it to feel a bit cleaner, so I went with Nightcrawler. Jeff, as I mentioned, pairs perfectly with everything. This is the most swappable card, Sparky. Now I had a couple of games where Sparky pulled it out of the hat and just won me the game. But this card is usually for like a Human Torch style gameplay, which you don't really do with this. Maybe something like a Ronya would be better. Honestly, might be a better swap, but just let me know what you think. It did pull a few wins out of the lost trenches for me, so I have a place for it in the deck for now. Craven, obviously if you're moving a bunch of stuff, Captain America and Silk in that same bracket, you're just having moves go off one after another. Craven gets buffed even more by Venus, same with Captain America, buffing. Silk is in here for those consistent moves. Works again with Hydra Stomper. I mean, you guys have seen decks like this. I probably don't need to break it down too much. The gameplay is more so where it matters for something like this, I suppose. Cosmo, this is the card that has been winning me games against Surfer. I don't know if people just don't expect it or what, but just playing Cosmo on a lane where they're just about to Silver Surfer or Brood or something when it's very obvious just wins you games very easily. Rocket and Groot, again, another move card. This card is very, very good with Venus, actually. And Jeff, I suppose, as well. You play Rocket and Groot down, and every time it steals a power, it gets an extra one with Venus, and this card can go to insane numbers. And lastly, probably the second most cuttable card, but it did get buffed recently, so I was like, why not? I'll give it a shot. It feels decent, and when you have Venus in the deck, it makes it even better. But again, for similar reason for Sparky, buffing your cards, you're not doing it for Human Torch or things like that. You're mainly just doing it to get extra Venus procs, so if you don't have Venus, Fanfei never really feels that great to play. But in general, it works. I think Fanfei also pulled a game out of the hat for me, so as you guys will see in the gameplay shortly. So yeah, if you guys do enjoy the video, dropping a like and a subscribe is amazing. The channel has been doing really well recently. I wanted to thank all of you for that. I've been getting quite a lot of new people to the channel. I think we just hit the first milestone on YouTube where I can create memberships, but I'll look into doing that shortly. I have some rough ideas for that. And yeah, so tomorrow I'm going to do the Monstro video. And then after that, I have a couple of video ideas lined up, nothing recorded or set up yet. But yeah, if you guys are interested in those things, the easiest way to see when they're out is by sticking around, I guess. Subscribing. I know this is the usual spiel everybody gives, but if you do genuinely have interest in those videos, that is the best way of keeping up to date with it. And I do appreciate every single one of you that click that button. So, I have waffled for far too long. You guys probably want to see the gameplay if you haven't skipped ahead already. Let's get to it. Oh, this is pretty good if we get Venus.
Opponent snapped.
Not a huge fan of that. Feels like they might be playing zombies, but we'll see. Oh, not Jeff, please. Yeah, Spark is fine. Probably the least useful out of the ones I have. But I can also get him back fairly easily. Venus? Come on, Venus. This is fine too. I also kind of want a Cosmo just to prevent techno-organic virus procs, but Mindscape is not great, but at the same time I can actually empty my hand, so could have something good going. Sparky, they've got like a 517 red skull that I have to worry about. Okay, I got Craven. I think realistically it has to just be Hydra Stomper, Sparky, right? Yeah, give them my Betrock and Craven. Because if they could only play Red Skull, they might have like some demons and stuff. Could be nice. Yeah, they're not playing it. Okay. What are they going to grace me with? Okay. Looks like I can only really play Red Skull. I was thinking, do I want to move this back? Maybe not. I think I can win this, though. Hydra Stomper's going to get above King Eatry, and then Red Skull here should be good. Although they've got something. Starbrand. Yeah, I think they pull ahead. Or not. Perfectly executed. Nice.
Victory.
Oh, Subterranea is a bit of a pain. I guess we've just gotta hope we get better luck than the opponent with our draws, which is seeming pretty good so far. Definitely seeming pretty good so far. Ooh. Stark Industries as well. As long as they don't win this turn, we could win it next turn. It's a bit of a weak play, but I haven't drawn a rock, so I'm not going to complain. Well, I guess I was bound to draw a rock eventually. I don't know, you know. This? And then we just kind of hope that the last turn Cosmo could do something. Yeah. Craven proc. Well, I think if I were to snap now, it'd be a little bit like a punch in the face because they are definitely behind. Let me just win. I guess I leave the rock. Okay, it's still a chance they could do something interesting. Ooh. Nice attempt. This Venus audio is cracking me up too much still, you know. Ah, very nice. Ooh, perfect. We have the Jeff Venus combo. I feel like it's worthwhile saving Nightcrawler. Deadpool. Well, definitely worthwhile saving Nightcrawler. Seeing as they can probably just stop it with Killmonger. Do we think they destroy the cards and then play them next turn? Oh, this is a problem. They know now that I either have Cosmo or I have Rocket. Both of which would mess with their plays.
What a game!
What do you think? Do we expect them to play here to be greedy and we just play Cosmo? Oh, although I can't actually play Cosmo because they're ahead. And Rocket and Groot doesn't work either because they're ahead. This is the best play though. Batroc becomes a little weak to Killmonger.
I definitely need to change my underwear.
This is insane. Well, they just get, yeah, they got 3, so I got 8. I think for now, I'll do this. It's possible for them to play something here to destroy Moira, but it's also possible for them to play Killmonger. Ah, there's the Killmonger. Okay.
I definitely need to change my underwear.
So what are we thinking now then? It's probably like Jeff. You just sacrifice the right? They might think that I'm trying to play there. We'll see. I'm not feeling super confident here, but... Should have said I technically don't have a choice even if I was. Okay, there's the death. Oh, hopefully this picks up my Hydra Stomper enough. Venus. Oh, my Sparky. What did my Sparky trigger on? Not entirely sure, but if only they played head pull there and it bounced back. But it still wouldn't have done much because I would have lost this location. More rocks in the deck again. Okay, my snap condition is if I draw one more card that isn't a rock. Camotage. Oh, I'm actually holding off on that snap condition. Just to see what they have. Maverick. Okay, then there's the rock. Do Cosmo here. It stops Batroc from bouncing, but I think it's okay. We stop their stick. Mother Ascani, okay. Even better. Yeah. I had to play there with Fanfei and bouncing the shields back next turn. But we're pretty good. 2 rocks is not great, but I suppose they could have had worse. This bodes well. Wow. Is this a bot confirmed then? It feels like a very weird play to make if you're not. Yeah, this feels like a bot.
Oh, snap.
I'm snapping, but I don't really feel too confident, purely because these 2 locations aren't favourable to me right now. They're not the worst though. I can move Nightcrawler there. I need something to get rid of Vormir. Because I am running out of resources, but probably Sparky. It's a 3-1 with no current usage. The classic bot snap into a Carnage in a deck that probably doesn't even need Carnage onto a location that's empty. Oh, okay. They're going first, so... Rocket and Groot here. Yeah, I'll leave Nightcrawler for now. Watch them play like Hobgoblin on Camelot or some dumb shit like that. Baron Mordo, wow. Surprisingly not the worst play in the world. Ooh, those silk bounces are smooth though. Go right. Still feeling pretty solid. And finish it with a fanfare. Sure.
Hey man, I'm cool.
Wind, aid my hand.
That is a classic bot if I've ever seen one.
Victory.
Oh, perfect. Aunt May. Put Craven down for that reason. I never really have anything I want to lose to Vormir, but I feel like Sparky is probably the best bet. What do we think? Agony is likely a stick deck? Missed Fantastic, okay. Not what I expected. Yeah, we'll lose Sparky here. Another Ascani. I feel like it might be smart to play Cosmo here. They're likely to do some stick shenanigans. Or do I just save it for the last turn? Okay, I'm gonna save it for the last turn. Maybe I should have done it this turn. This is looking intense. Okay, well, that seems fine. Silver Surfer now, huh? Well, that is a tough location for me to beat. So I don't think I will. Unless Silk goes over here. No, because Craven is actually only 7 power. So if anything, I think I don't move it. And then, even then, I don't feel very confident. Brood here? I suppose this was a possibility I hadn't even considered. Okay. Saved by Cosmo.
Victory.
Nice cheeky little win there. Oh, this is good. I've been seeing Surfer decks everywhere. Which is a good thing, because I think this deck actually performs pretty well against them. No thanks to Cosmo most of the time, I will admit, but... Okay, looks like we've got another one. Rocket and Groot should be able to do decent here. what I expected. That's crazy. I don't think I want to put Fanfare here. Just put her here. But no, moving things for Hydra Stomper does feel very good. So maybe I'll do this. We don't have Venus, Cosmo, or Jeff. Technically Craven as well. All 4 of those cards right now would feel crazy. But instead we have drawn our entire deck outside of those cards. Yeah, well they played the Brood. We'll do this. Fanfare. I think I'll keep Hydra Stomper for now. Ooh, actually. What am I doing? I need things for Fanfare to move onto. Okay, undo again. Shield move, Silk here, Hydra Stomper. Then Fanfare moves both of these two. Two surfers probably. And then we just calculate our odds. Petrock moves, and then Fanfare pushes all of these over. And Cosmo. Okay. I mean, I have no qualms with this. Nightcrawler won't be enough. I mean, I'm debating right now moving Rocket and Groot and putting Nightcrawler on the right instead. Okay. It gives Hydra Stomper some extra power. There's the Cosmo. And there we go. Literally, as I was just talking about this, beating Silver Surfer decks, no thanks to Cosmo.
Victory.
Yeah, perfect. Oh, we finally get Jeff. I've had a couple of games where I haven't actually got Jeff. Jeff into Rocket's pretty good. Jeff into Venus would be nicer. Oh, I could do this. I think I quite like this play instead. Is this another surfer deck? Because I swear the amount of surfers. We just need to get Cosmo. And if we don't get Cosmo, then we could be in trouble, but we'll see. Okay, so definitely Rocket and Groot here. I'm debating Sparky in this deck. There's probably a better card than Sparky, but right now it's been a fun little tech card. It actually wouldn't be that game where it moved Silk back. It's also not even a tech card, I don't know why I said that, but... Come on, Cosmo. Oh, they're duplicating even more. which would lead me to believe they got Surfer. And we didn't get Cosmo, okay. Not feeling super confident about this one. Rocket and Groot will go here, pull Batroc. And then just kind of hope. Oh, never mind.
Victory.
Was feeling a little bit behind there, but I guess if they didn't hit Surfer, they could have had something else that didn't feel as strong. Yeah, another Surfer deck down. Oh. Rare early game Sparky. I guess the game does not like rare early game Sparkies. But we're against a bot, so we stand some form of a chance. Greg goes first, so I won't worry too much about Silk bouncing into Murder World. Very interesting. Bots? I don't even know sometimes.
Snap.
This is fine. I'm going to Fan Fey on the next turn, buffing Venus and probably something like Hydra Stomper. Juggernaut. Fair enough. I'll save Cosmo for the last turn. Whatever I draw, I can play it all on the last turn if Elysium stays up anyway. So, if they really want to mess me over, they'll play something right to move Silk, but it is a bot after all. Magic. You know, against a bot, it could be a little bit intimidating. Because I'm running out of steam here. Yeah. I'll put it here. Sheesh, I don't even know. I have too many things to move and too few spaces to move them.
We are the future.
Yeah, we're fine. That's if they even decide to stay. Which looks like they did. What is with bot decks and always running Storm Juggernaut? It's like I see it every single time.
Victory.
Oh, another bot in the bag. It's either a bot or a surfer, it seems. Do we want multiple Nightcrawlers? I'm gonna go for multiple Silks, I think. Although, there's no guarantee for me to draw a 1-drop, so multiple Venus would be crazy. Murder World is slightly intimidating. Just don't send Silk to Murder World. Okay, she's gone. I think we have to skip this turn. But Jeff on cloning vats is actually scary. Cosmo, but I don't really know what they would even intend to play there. Let's see. If it's Venus, we probably just retreat. Wolverine Horseman of War. Now that's one I didn't expect to see. Do Silk, Venus, then Sparky. Although, I think Venus is actually all that great there. Hydra Stomper is probably better. Wow, Starhawk gameplay. I can't believe both my silks went there. Well. I have only just realized I could Nightcrawler, okay. In that case... Cosmo to stop shenanigans, Hydra Stomper. It's not perfect. It's probably not even good, but let's see. Well, we got Cosmo. Please go middle. Nice, okay. This one needs to go back left. Nice. And then technically also needs to go middle. Okay. Those silks landed perfectly. Ah, I could have seen that coming.
Victory.
Well, thanks to the silks landing and not going right, we won that one. Otherwise, we could have been in trouble. Hydra Stomper. I was hoping that that was Venus. But I also don't know with Venus, you know. If you play her turn 3 and then play her turn 4, I feel like the returns you get from that aren't worth it unless you already have stuff set up, like a Craven Silk thing going. No. There goes the copy of the card I got, and there goes the demon. Losing the demon is almost snap-worthy. I don't like snapping on those things purely because if they just pull some crazy shit out of the hat after, the thing I snapped for doesn't feel that worthwhile. Okay, Asgard. Rocket and Groot off the back of Asgard appearing is something else. Again, almost ready to snap. But because they have Merlin, is this going to be the Shulao deck? Merlin, Evolve or Thingy Hud. Titania. Is this a clog deck? Clogging against move is disgusting.
Oh, snap.
I'll snap. Purely because they don't have too much setup right now. If they try and acid arrow me here, I have blocked the location. If they were going to acid arrow me anywhere, it would be middle, and then they would set up for perhaps a Galactus on the left. Probably could have seen that coming as well. Him arrow. I'll do Fanfei. These two don't feel too great. Then if we get Venus last turn, that's where things start to really pick up. Go left. Hit that sentry. Okay. It still evolved it though. Okay. No Venus. We got Cosmo, which isn't actually usable for us. And here, if they take their Titania back, then I get my Cosmo Captain America. Left is looking scary. Yeah, not feeling super strong with this one. Okay, well they played middle first, which is nice for Silk. They got rid of this, okay. Well, all in all, Fanfei won it.
Victory.
Yeah, nice one. So, my review of Jeff the Baby Dolphin. Is it worth getting? I would say yes. I mean, it's a season pass card, so it's easy enough to pick up. This card fits into so many different archetypes that I don't see why you wouldn't pick it up unless you just don't get the season passes in general. This card, I don't know. If you look back at something like Kulao or Star-Lord, right, these cards feel very broken, very strong. You kind of feel guilty for playing them. But there's always that aspect, I know for me especially, whenever I come around to playing them again, I always feel guilty. Something like Jeff, it feels strong but fair. I guess in a similar sense to Shadowlands Daredevil. I personally am not a huge fan of that playstyle, that's why I don't really play many of those decks, but Jeff is going to be around for a while, I think. Even next season, there's a bunch of moving and buffing cards, and the deck that I have just shown you right now is going to go insane with some cards that they have right there. So I definitely keep an eye on that. This card, yeah. Season pass card, very high. I think I gave it 4.5 stars, something around there, maybe 4. I can't remember, but that feels pretty accurate. It's just a better version of Angela, and it has more utility. What more could you ask for in a card? So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you in advance, and I will speak to you all next time.